President Emmanuel Macron has ordered the closure of schools, colleges, universities, daycare centers across the whole of France with effect from forthcoming Monday. This is a major step that France has announced. French president talks of the vulnerability of this section of the population, the small children who are most vulnerable to the spread of coronavirus and therefore deserve to be protected first and foremost. United States similarly followed by declaring a national emergency, and Donald Trump was on a press conference in the Rose Garden and has talked about many steps that the US government is going to take to tackle the coronavirus. Over $50 billion of funding is now in the hands of US government to be able to tackle the crisis. This includes testing kits. It's believed that over 5 million testing kits will be available over the next fortnight. And a lot of firepower is not only with the government, but the government has delegated many powers to hospitals, doctors, to be able to tackle cases of coronavirus as and when they come to them for screening. So it's a major step that they have taken, and hospitals can now expand quickly. They can put more beds and are going to be able to treat these coronavirus patients rather quickly now as and how they come. Interesting steps taken by United States. Epidemiologists wonder why United Kingdom is lagging behind. Boris Johnson, the British Prime Minister, keeps its borders rather open as at this point of time. So raising questions as to why United Kingdom remains so open when other countries are shutting their doors to people from outside entering. It's a very important step. In India, Jyotiraditya Scindia has finally crossed over to the Bharatiya Janata Party, the ruling BJP, and questions arise as to what's going to be next for him. He is getting a seat in the Rajya Sabha, but it seems that more promises have been made to him, and he's probably looking for a civil aviation minister position, cabinet berth. As a civil aviation minister, Mr. Scindia will be able to overlook many things, including the divestment of Air India. For all you know, Air India could become Air Scindia. Anyway, going forward, you find that the Swaminarayan Temple, which has so many temples, a huge, vast gathering, over 100 temples just in the United States, very popular, and thousands of devotees visit these temples on weekends, is closing itself to devotees and is requesting devotees now to have a glimpse of the Lord, or the darshan as they call in Hindi, on their websites. Well, I think it's a great step by the Swaminarayan group, and definitely deserves to be lauded, except that there is nothing like a physical darshan, much more than a virtual darshan. Global stock markets seem to be on a roller coaster. They seem to be down most of the week, but the end of the week was good because after the historic downfall on Thursday, markets did rebound. But I did mention that the Dow futures were gap up or limit up before they were about to open, but after opening they will weaken and then again they will claw back, which is what exactly happened. Now, looking forward to this next week, it's a rather complicated week. And the way coronavirus spreads is also going to reflect many of the things that may happen here. However, Donald Trump, while declaring the national health emergency, did laud the efforts of Walmart CEO Doug McMillon in terms of setting up drive-through testing centers. So you can just, while driving through Walmart, you can go and get yourself tested if you feel the need is there, if you're experiencing any of the symptoms of coronavirus. If you don't know whether these symptoms are or need to be tested, Google is setting up a separate website where you can answer a questionnaire and then they will be able to tell you automatically whether you need to be tested for coronavirus. Whether President Trump deserves to be tested, it's become a question mark. He feels that he should be, for coming in touch with Brazilian president and his press secretary. However, Donald Trump's doctor doesn't think so. In any event, a rather interesting week seems to be forthcoming. And my analysis, I've done good amount of analysis. There will be talks about the coronavirus vaccine, remdesivir made by the Gilead SENSEX seems to be gathering momentum, and some people on a cruise ship have been cured by that. In any event, this is how I feel this next week is going to span out. Monday, Asia, particularly I'm talking with reference to India, 11 and 12:30 noon. This is the period in which you'll see a sharp rise in global in stock markets, the SENSEX and the NIFTY. United States on that particular day will be pretty much down. So Monday will be a down day for USA. Tuesday, the markets following the global cues, American cues, will be negative in Asia. United States, after around 11 a.m., they open for trading 9:30. So after around 11 a.m., you can start seeing that the NYSE will start getting into positive territory. Wednesday, Asia will be positive following the American cues, and United States will start doing well, will open well, but after 12 it will start getting into a difficult and a negative territory. That's as far as Wednesday is concerned. Following the cues of United States, Thursday morning will be bad for Asia, but Thursday will be a very good day for United States. So you can see a good bounce in the Dow Jones and NASDAQ on Thursday. Friday, Asia will be good till 11 a.m. in the morning, and will fall after that. Friday will be a very tough day for United States. So I'm giving you a glimpse as to what I believe this forthcoming week is going to be. Definitely, as you can see that there is going to be a roller coaster, an equal division between positive and negative territory. Investors, based on whether they are on the plus side, long or short, they can plan their investments for this week accordingly. I still believe this is not a time to make a long-term portfolio, but if you have short positions for a few days, you can adjust it based on the forecast for the markets this week that I am giving today. So that, I think, will bear good fruit. And after this week, we will come to the concluding the last week of March, which will also be the last week of the financial year in many countries such as India, and therefore you need to be very careful, because that last week is a lot of adjustments in the financial year as the financial year draws to a close, and therefore investors need to be very careful in making their investments at that point of time. So this week, the positive and negative territory, you can watch my video again. I've given you the timings, and hopefully you'll be able to make good positions and good money out of trading activity this week. Happy investing. Take care. Bye-bye.